All boxes are books. Is it possible? Now this entire box, can I write box like this or not? Entire pen cannot be a part of paper, but whereas paper can be a part of pen. Clear? Hence, what is your answer? Both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2, choice 5, question number 1. Then coming to question number 2. Now second one. Now some papers are pens. Some papers are pens. Now some of the papers are pens. These are the papers and these are pens. Some papers are pens and only a few pens are bottles. Some pens are bottles but not all. And no bottle is a box. No bottle is a box, no intersection between bottle and a box. And first one, some papers are boxes, paper is here, box is here, that is false. And some papers are not boxes, definitely true. Now to make this one false, now we need to draw all papers are boxes. Possible or not possible? Possible means alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Now in the same diagram, now some papers are boxes has become true now. Clear? Then what is your answer then? Either 1 or 2, that is choice 3, question number 2. Then coming to question number 3, only a few pens are books. Some of the pens are books but not all. Now these are the pens that are books but not all. Now this entire pen cannot be a part of book. And all these books are papers. All books are what? Papers. And all these papers are what? Tables. Then first one, some books are not tables, definitely true. Some books are not tables, true or false? Some books are not tables, true or false? False. Now the center is a part of book and these are the tables. All books is a part of table. That means some books are not tables will be false. Then some pens are not tables. Now these are the pens that are not tables is true. To make this one false, can I draw a table like this or not? Clear? Hence what happened to this one? All pens are tables and this will be false. Then what is your answer then? Neither 1 nor 2, choice 3. Then coming to question number 4. Word formation, what are the letters we have? And 1, 3, 6, 7. 1, 3, 6, 7. SRIN. SRIN. Any word that can be formed? No. That means if there is no such word, Z as your answer, choice 4. Then coming to question number 5 onwards. And 5 onwards, now 7 people are seated in a straight line facing north. And first or the second priority. And first or the second, definitely first priority. 7 persons were there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these 7 are facing towards north. Then Q sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. How many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. What are those 2? Q can be either at the left extreme or at the right extreme. There are 2 different possibilities. Q can be either at the left extreme or at the right extreme. The next one, only 2 people between Q and M. Now here again there are 2 people between Q and M. And P sits second to the left of M, P is here. Now P is seated second to the left of M. And only 2 people between P and R. P and R, how many people? There are exactly 2 people. And N and S are immediate to each other. N and S are immediate to each other. Here it is not possible. Then S does not sit at the extreme end. S is here, N is here. The one who is left over is M, N, O. O is here. Clear? Now this is from 5 to 8. Then coming to question number 9 onwards. 9 onwards, first or the second. And first priority. Now blood relations. S is the daughter of whom? A. S is the daughter of A. And A is the husband of J. And A is the husband of J. A and J are married. And H is the spouse of B. H and V are married to each other. And D is the daughter of S. And S is the spouse of R. S and R are married to each other. And V is the brother of S. Now V is the brother of S. And S and H are married to each other. V is the brother of S. V is the brother of, and H and V are married to each other. V is a male, H is a female. Then T is the son of H. Now who is this T? Son of H. Then how is A related to T? Now A related to T. Now tell me what is your answer here? Now these 2 persons. That means T is father's father. Father's father, grandfather. And grandfather, that is choice 5, question number 9. Then 10th one. How is R related to V? Now V is sister's husband. Sister's husband, brother-in-law. Brother-in-law, choice 3. Then how is D related to T? D and T are cousins to each other, choice 2, question number 11. Then next one, 12 onwards. Now question number 12 onwards, first or the second priority? Definitely first priority, coding and decoding. Then how many questions were given under this one? Now 3 questions. Then coming to question number 12. Now HG. Now where is this code HG? Now HG is here, isn't it? Now HG is here and HG is not present in any one of the remaining codes. Then ZN, BG, RF. ZN is here, ZN is here. What is the word that is common? And get. ZN. Next one, get is a ZN is a code for what? Get. My next thing is fake people more. Now fake is common. Now fake is common. Tell me what is the code we have? RF. The code for fake is RF. Then next one, and life and easy. Now easy is common here and the code for easy is what? Easy is BG. And finally what is left over here? And life. And life is HG. The code for life is what? HG. And choice 3, 12th one. Then more and study. Now more and studying. Now where is more and study is here. Now study is here again, isn't it? Now study is here. Then tell me what is the code that is common? AJ. And the code for study is what? AJ. Now we are left with more. Now more is there in 2 and 3. Now which code is common here? XS. Now XS, AJ, that is choice for question number 13. Then 14th one. Now success. Where is this word success? Success is here. Study hard and get. Now study hard and get. Then get and get. Next one, study and hard. Study is here, study is here. Now hard is the word that is left over. Hard and success. And 2 words are left over, 2 codes are left over. Then what is the code we have here? AZPRKN. AJ. Now PRKN in any order. PRKN choice 2. Done. Now 15 onwards. Now 8 people seated around a square table. No parameter added to this one. First or the second? Definitely first priority. Now out of which 4 persons at the centers and 4 at the corners. Now the persons who are the corners are facing towards which direction? Away from the center. Now corners are away from the center and the middle of the sides are facing towards the center. Now this is how these 8 persons were seated. Then coming to condition number 1. Now B sits out to the right of D. B is seated out to the right of D. And now first we need to check out for what? Direction of any person. Then E sits immediate. F is not at the corner of the table. That means F must be at one of the centers. Then only one person H sits immediate left of F and C is facing away from the center. Now can we start with this F now? My F to start just on F sits opposite to E, F and E are opposite to each other. And E sits neither and B sits out to the right of D. Now where is this B? B is seated out to the right of D. And F sits opposite E and E sits immediate to neither B nor D. E is not adjacent to B and D. Here again E is not adjacent to B and D. And F is not at the corner. One person between C and H. Now in between C and H how many? There is exact one. H is to the immediate left of H is. Now if H is here, then how many persons in between C and H? There is exactly one person. There one person means how many possibilities do we have? 2. Now C can be either here or C can be here. There are 2 different possibilities. And C is away from the center, fine. Then, and G is not an immediate neighbor of D. Now G and D are not adjacent to each other. And A is facing away from the center. And A must be at one of the corners of the table. Clear? Then, let us start with this B and D. Now B and D cannot be in these 2 places, isn't it? Now B sits out to the right of D. As B sits out to the right of D, can I have D at this place? Now D is here, 1, 2, 3, B must be here. B is here, then A is away from the center is given. Now where you say A is away from the center, A must be here. If A is here, who is the person after G? Now G and D are not adjacent, this is the find element. Clear? H, D, C, next one, E, A, E, A, G, B and F. Done? Now in case you could then you need to take C at this place. Now this is from 15 to 18. The next one 19 onwards, first or the second? 19. First priority 19 to 21. Now here this 19 to 21, F is here, B and F. B is here and F is here. Which element is common? C is common. Must C common unte ela teesukovali. Now B equals to C if you take here, then B and F we need to take. Now B equals to C and C and F. Now that is B equals to C in the place of C, you can take it as B. F greater than B means B lesser than F. Clear? Now first conclusion definitely true. Then coming to the next one. And B and E. B is here, E is here. Which element is common? C. Now in the place of C, you can take it as B. Now from B to E, and B lesser than or equals to E. Hence both 1 and 2, choice for question number 19. Then next one 20th. Now in this 20, G is here, K is here. G to K, G lesser than or equals to H, and H equals to N lesser than or equals to K. That means G lesser than or equals to K, but not only lesser than. Now E equals to F, or E and F are one and the same? No. Now E to F, now E, which element is common here? E to H, and again H to K and so on. And but whereas here equality is not possible because there is another symbol called lesser than or equals to. Then, and so what is your answer? Neither 1 nor 2, choice 4. And then the next one, now here 20. Now 20 and 21. Now 21st. Now in this 21, 20 or 21? 20. Now in this 20, G and here, G and K. Now G and K, F and K are one and the same. Now in the place of K, you can take it as F, isn't it? That means here we have got that G lesser than or equals to, how much? G lesser than or equals to K, and K equals to F, and G is, and again E equals to G. Hence G is either lesser than or equals to F. Either 1 or 2, choice 3, question number 20. The next one 21st. Now M lesser than H, greater than or equals to H. All the 3 symbols are present in between M and H. Then in between M and H, we need to have opposite symbol to get either or. M is here, H is here. Then tell me which element is common? F. M lesser than C. F lesser than or equals to C means C greater than or equals to F. F greater than H. M and H, opposite symbol. Hence either 1 or 2, choice 3, 21. The next one 22nd. Now how many such pairs of digits are there? 7, 4, 8, 2, 3, 6, 5. Now here we need to find out the total number of pairs in this, and starting with 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 2 and 3 there is a pair, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 5 there is a pair, 3 and 5 there is a pair, isn't it? Forward how many? 3, and again backward 5 and 6 there is a pair, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, isn't it? Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 and 7 another pair. Hence what is your answer? More than 4, choice for 22. Then next one 23 onwards. Now 23 onwards there are some 6 boxes. Now 6 boxes were there and they contain different number of points. First or the second priority? Second priority. Clear? Definitely under the second priority because now parameter is added, the 2 numbers were given, and as of now we have worked out all the earlier questions. Hence definitely under the second priority. Now 27 Japan. Now 27 onwards, first or the second? Now how many questions were given? Now 3 questions. Now D is 5 meters to the east of B. B is here, D is here, the distance between these two is 5. G is 3 meters to the east of K. K is here, now G is 3 meters. K is 3 meters to the north of D. Now K is 3 meters, now K is here, now G is here, this is again 3 meters, and L is 8 meters to the east of N. L is 8 meters to the east of N, now L that is 8 meters, G is 3 meters to the south of L. Now L is here, now G is 3 meters to the south of L. Now G is here, G is 3 meters to the south of L. L and N. N is 8 meters, 3 plus 5, N must be here 8 meters. From here to here this is 3, now this is how much of 5. And N is 2 meters to the north of P. Now between N and P the distance is how much? 3 meters. No? Any information that is invalid? Now D is 5 meters to the east of B, G is 3 meters to the east of K, and K is 3 meters to the north of D. L is 8 meters to the east of N. G is 3 meters to the south of L. N is 2 meters to the south of P. That's 2 meters. N is 2 meters. Then what is the shortest distance between P and B? Now here, out of these 6, 2 are already covered. How much more left over? 4. 4 choice 3, 27. Then 28. Odd one out. N and D. N is to the northwest, P and G. P is to the northwest, and N and K. N is to the northwest, P and D. Now P is to the northwest, N and B. N and B, they are in a vertical straight line. Now choice 5, question number 28. Then shortest between L and B. Now we need to find out the shortest distance between L and B, that means from here. Now here to here, if you observe here, then now this is 3. How much this one? 3 more. Now 3 plus 3 is how much? 6. Now this is 3. 5 plus 3, 8. 6 square plus 8 square. 10 meters, choice 1, question number 29. Then 30 onwards. 7 students. And go to special classes 7 different days. Starting from Monday, ending on Sunday. First or the second priority. And first priority. Then, now starting with what? Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Now 7 persons on these 7 different days. 7 persons on these 7 different days. Then coming to condition number 1. Only 3 in between Charan and Bose. Now Charan and Bose, there are exactly 3 persons. Neither Charan nor Bose goes on week starting day. Now Charan and Bose cannot be on this Monday. Then Gagan goes immediately after Charan. Immediately after Charan, who is this one? Gagan. And only 2 persons between Gagan and John. Now between Gagan and John there are 2 people. Aman, neither immediate to John, not to Gagan. Amar, neither immediate to John, not to Gagan. And Ram goes neither on Friday nor on Wednesday. Ram, neither Friday nor on Wednesday. Now Ram cannot be on Wednesday nor on Friday. Clear? Now this is what the information given. Anything else that has been given here? Majapan? No, fine. Now let us start from here. Now tell me from where we can able to start. Now B and C. Now B and C cannot be at the first 2 places, isn't it? As B and C cannot be here, can you have B at this place? 1, 2, 3, then C will be here. Now C is here, then G will be here. Clear? B and C. Then G and J, there are exactly 2 people, J must be here. If J is here, then A is not adjacent to J. As A is not adjacent to G and J, hence A must be here. Now if A is here, then and B and C and J are immediate. Now R cannot be in these 2 places. Is it possible? Hence B cannot be at this place. Are you getting this one or not? As B cannot be here, then what is the other possibility for this B? Now C. Now C and J. C and J are adjacent to each other. Can we have C at this place then? Now if you have C at this place, then 1, 2, 3, then B will be here. Now B is C and B, there are exactly 3. Now C and J are adjacent to each other. Then G and J, there are exactly 2 people, not possible. Then, and now this is again ruled out. Then can you have C at this place? Now C is, then G will be here. And C and G, then B and C, there are exactly 3 people. Now B and C 3 people, and G and J, there are exactly 2 people, J is here. J is here, then A is not adjacent to G and J. A is not adjacent to G and J, A is here. A is here, then R will be here. R is here, then 1 more person left over. And who is that one? H. H must be here. Then JR, C, G, H, A and B. Now this is from 30 to 33. Now the 33, 33. The next one 34 onwards. Now in this question number 34. Sequence of numbers. Now here, first and the third digit of each of the number are interchanged. First and the third are interchanged, it is nothing but entire number is reversed. Then what will be the sum of the third lowest number? Now which digit is coming to the first place? Third digit. Among the third digit we need to find out the third lowest. Now among the third digit, this is the first lowest, and this is the second lowest, and this is the third lowest. Then what is the sum of this one? 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7, that is choice 2, 34. Got this? The next one, 35. Now in this 35, in each number, all the digits are arranged in descending order from left to right within the number. How many numbers such found will be the third digit exactly divisible by 2? Now here, all the digits are arranged in the descending order. Final question is about how many digits are, how many numbers are divisible by 3, divisible by 2. Clear? Because the last digit must be divided by 2. Which digit is coming to the last place? Which digit in each of these number comes at the last place? I am talking about in general, a smallest digit. Among the smallest digit, now we need to find out whether it is even or not. If it is even, divisible by 2 or else not. Clear? Now lowest digit S, 2 divisible by 2. Now 1 not divisible by 2. 5 not divisible by 2. 3 not divisible by 2. 1 not divisible by 2. How many are there? There is only one choice. Now follow here. Clear? Main చేసాను చెప్పండి, డిసెండింగ్ ఆర్డర్లో అరేంజ్ చేసాం. అండ్ నౌ డిసెండింగ్ ఆర్డర్ మీన్స్ హైయెస్ట్ టు లోయెస్ట్. ఏ డిజిట్ లాస్ట్లోకి వస్తుంది? చిన్నది వస్తుంది. ఆ చిన్న డిజిట్ ఏమవ్వాలి? 2తో డివైడ్ అవ్వాలి. 2తో డివైడ్ అవ్వాలంటే ఒక్కొక్క నెంబర్లో చిన్న డిజిట్ 2తో ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ అయితే మనకు అవుతుంది. Then for this purpose there is no necessity for you to write down each and every number and check out the answer. The next one coming to 36. Now 36 happened. 2 is subtracted from every odd digit, every odd number. 2 is subtracted from the first digit of every odd number. Clear? 2 is subtracted from the first digit. Clear? Now this will be 2. Clear? Odd number. What is 425? What is 425? And what is the condition given? 2 is subtracted from where? First digit of every odd number. What is the first digit? 4. 4 minus 2, 2. మా ఎందుకు అంత షాక్ తిన్నారు? మా ఇక్కడ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ అన్నాడు, ఆడ్ డిజిట్ అన్నా. క్లియర్? మీరు డిజిట్ అంటే ఇది పట్టేసుకుంటున్నారు, 5లోని సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తారు. క్లియర్? డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఆడ్ డిజిట్ అండ్ అన్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్. దెన్ మీకే కాదు చాలా మందికి డౌట్ ఉంది. అందుకే నేను మధ్యలో పాజ్ ఇచ్చాం టు లుక్ అట్ యువర్ ఫేసెస్. అందుకే సడన్ గా 2 రాస్ మీ పక్క చూస్తున్నాం. ఐఎమ్ ఎంజాయింగ్ దట్ సినారియో. క్లియర్? దెన్ మీకు ఏమేమి చెప్పండి? ఆడ్ నెంబర్. క్లియర్? ఆడ్ నెంబర్, నాట్ ఆడ్ డిజిట్. And 2 is subtracted means 2 must be here. Now this is again an odd number, 8, 11. Now 2 is subtracted. Now even, now 2 is subtracted. Clear? 2 is subtracted from the third digit of first digit of every odd number. 3 is added to the first digit of every even number. 596 is an even number. Then 3 is added, this will be 8. Now this will be 4. And what will the difference between the highest and the lowest numbers? Which is the highest number? 896. Lowest number? 225. Then what is the difference between these two? 6 minus 5, 1. 8 minus 2, 6. 671 choice 4. Clear? Then 37. Now in this question number 37 to 40. Now 37 to 40, 10 people were there and 10 people living on 5 different floors of a building. 10 persons, 5 floors. First or the second. Now finally we are left with only 2 puzzles. What are those two? 37 to 40, 5 floors and 2 persons in each of these floor. Another thing, boxes and numbers. Clear? Coins. Now tell me which could be easier. Last one, 37 to 40. Between these two you need to choose one set and to work out. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now these are the 5 floors and each floor there are 2 persons and all together how many persons? 10 persons were there. 10 persons on each of these floor. 10 persons on these 10 floors, 5 floors. Then, now up to here this is only information given. Then X and Y. And X is to the west of Y and Ichadama. X and plus so the X is to the west of Y. Now X is to the west of what? X is to the west of Y. First write down the floors at the center. Extend the lines like this. You can able to work out 2 possibilities simultaneously. Now Q lives on an odd number floor and Q lives to the west of you. Now Q lives on an odd number floor, Q lives to the west of you. How many possibilities? 3 possibilities. Clear? Then 2 people between T and O and both are living below Q. Both are living below Q means now Q cannot be on the first floor. Can Q be on the third floor? Can Q be on the third floor or not? Now Q lives in an odd numbered floor, then Q lives to the west of you, Q and U. Now here. Now two people between T and O. As two people between T and O, and both T and O are below this Q. Is it possible? Not possible. Hence Q cannot be here. Now Q is here. Then O must be here. Q and O are fixed. Now Q and U. Now Q and U are fixed. Then next one. Only two people between T and O. Let us take for example, T is at this place. For example, then tell me in which floor this O must be. Now T is on the fourth floor. Then where should this O be? First floor. First or the second? No, sir. If O is here, first floor, then how many persons are there in this floor? Two people. Here again two. How many people are there? Four people. Here two is given, four are given. Two. Hence, O cannot be on the first floor. O must be on second floor. Because in between these two, only one floor must be there. In each floor, how many people? Two people. Clear? Now two people between T and O means these two persons must be in the alternate floors. Clear? T or O must be in the alternate floors. Now T or O in the alternate floors here. Then next one, Q and U. Now if T is here, then O will be here. Or if T is here, O will be here. How many possibilities we have? There are two different possibilities. T or O, T or O. Now T or O and T or O. Then, and both these two people are living below Q, but not in the same flat. Now T and O, they are not living in the same flat. I lives to the southwest of O. I is to the southwest of O, hence O must be in the second flat. Clear? Where is this O? O must be in the second flat. Now tell me whether O can be at this place. If O is the southwest of O and I is to the southwest of O is not possible. Clear? And so cannot be here. As O cannot be here, then where is this O? O must be here. If O is here, T must be here. If T is here, then where should this I? I must be here. Because I is to the southwest of O. Clear? The next one. And W lives above E. W is above E and below Y. Y, W and E. And none of these people are living in the flat of P. That means these three persons are not living in the flat of P, not floor, flat. Clear? Hence Y, W and E. Clear? None of these two persons in the flat of this one. R lives on an even number floor. And R lives on an even number floor. And that means R must be here. And if R is here, P is here. Clear? But not. And but not above the third floor. Here R is living on the fourth floor. This is invalid. Clear? Because R is living on the fourth floor. Here we need to have R cannot be on the fourth floor. R must be on second floor. Clear? Where should this R? R must be on the second floor. As R is on the second floor, now coming back to this one. R is on the second floor. Can we have R at this place? I am talking about a possible. Can we have R at this place or not? If R is here, then O can be here. Can we have O at this place? No. Clear? Hence R and O. Then, now we are taking a possibility if R is on the second floor. If R on the second floor, definitely R is. If O is on the second floor, O must be here. And if O is here, R must be here. O is here, I is here, I is here, YW is here, YW and E. Clear? Then what is left over here? And P. Then where this P be? And O and I. And P, R lives on an even number floor. Now P. Now P unnar inka and T. Now T and O. T must be here. T is here. Then P must be here. Clear? R is living on a floor, even number floor, below fourth floor. Below third floor. Clear? Because R will be fixed. If R once it is fixed, now we are left with O and T. Now we are left with one more. I mean, came will be yes, question number. My number Japali 23. Now coming to question number 23. Now here in this 23, how many boxes are there? Now 6 boxes. And are kept one above the other. Each box contains different number of coins. Now number of coins are also clearly given. Whenever the numbers were given, write down the numbers 16, 18, 20, 23, 25 and 27. Clear? Now 6 numbers. Now 6 boxes were there. Now these 6 boxes were there, stacked one above the other, and K contains odd number of coins. Now K, odd number. K contains odd number of coins, and only one box between K and 16. Now between K and 16, there is exactly one box. And only 4 boxes between and 23 and 25. Now how many boxes are there? Only 6. As 6 boxes were there, there are only 4. Then how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities? Now 23 is on the top, then 25 at the bottom. Or 25 at the top and 23 at the bottom. Isn't it? And now these are the only 2 possibilities we have for this. Then, now if 23 is here, then there are only 4, 25 will be here. Or what is the other case? Or if 25 is here, then 23 will be here. Then O is odd, 23, 25. Then K is odd. K can be 23, 25 or 27. Then only one box between K and 16 and 4 between these two. The box which is 23 kept immediately above him. Now 23 is immediately above M, this case is ruled out. Got this one or not? 23 is immediately above M. And only 2 are kept above K. Only 2 are kept above K, K is here. Now between K and 16 there must be exactly 1, 16. Now this has been done. Now in K, odd number of points. 23, 25 is not possible. Hence it must be 27 the highest. Then next one, I is kept above H. I is above H, the word immediate is not given anywhere above. And H does not contain 16. Now H cannot be here. Clear? I is above H and H cannot be 16. Then where should this H be? My H accordingly. Either 4th position or 6th position. Clear? Then H does not contain. L is kept immediately below 16. L is kept immediately below 16, L is here. If L is here, H cannot be here as well. Then H must be here. H is here, I is here. I is here, what else is left over here? My middle pen and J. J is left over. Then the box which can 20 is not above 27. 20 is not above 27, 20 is below. If 20 is below, then 18. Now in fact, this is much easier than the previous one. Isn't we do not know that one. Unless in other words you have worked out this one, we do not know. Because we are scared about these numbers. Because numbers, he can include square, cube and so on. You cannot expect that one. Okay. Is anything left in this paper? Number series, question numbers 41. Then question number 41 onwards. 41 to 45. Ma question చెప్పాలి చాలా సార్లు చేసాం ఇది. Now 8, 12, 24. Now 8 and 12. 8 into 1.5. Then 8 is 12. Now this is into 2.5. 2.5 to 1.5. 1.5. Now 16 into 0.5 is how much? 8. 8 that is 0.5. The given numbers are multiplied with 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. Then 42 Japanam. Now 19. Now if you observe here, number, not 200 and 189 and so on. From here to here, the number has not at least double. Hence it must be difference. 19 plus how much? 17. 36 and 70, 34. And here 51. 17 into 1, 17 into 17 into 3, 17 into 4, 16. 8 plus 1 is 9. 12 plus 6 is how much? 18. 189 choice. Multiples of 17 are added. Then 43. 43. Again difference 8. Now plus 8. Now here minus 16. Next one plus how much? Plus 32 plus 32. The next one minus 64. And 22 minus 6, 160. Choice 3, question number 43. Done? And next one 44. Now in this 44, now 180. 8 and 20. 8 into how much? Now into 2 plus 4, into 2 plus 4, into 2 plus 4, into 2 plus. Something into 2 plus 4 must be 8. That means 8 minus 4 divided by 2. What is the number we have? 2. Now 2 into 2 plus 4. Then 45. Now in this 45, now 2 and 3. Now 89, then choices. Choices if shoved here. 400, 300, 200, 500. Minimum the number is multiplied by at least 3 times. Hence product or combination. And 2 and 3 cannot be repeated in product. Hence combination into 1 plus 1. Now 3 into, no, into 2 plus 1. The next one into 3 plus 1. Into 4 plus 1. Into 5 plus 1. 9 into 5 plus 1, that is large digit is 6. Large digit 6 only in choice 1, 446. Now this is about clerk prelim, paper number 17.